course, we are going live. Hello, everybody. We are here, man. Being joined by Braxton Smith once again, bro. We are here, about to start our segment, man. I mean, this is going to be like a raw segment. We're going to do an intro. Basically talking horror films, man. I mean, we've been already plugging those in throughout the past weeks. But it's going to be for the Fright Flick Picks. So, tell me, man. I mean, as far as films, man, I mean, I know you've already commented and basically stated you're not going to be watching anything till the month of October, or after this fight, let's say.
Right.
But let me ask you, man, when did horror films become like your thing, man? Like, were you a young kid watching this and said, you know what, man, like?
Yeah, I was a young kid, man. My first one I seen was Bram Stoker's Dracula. I was like 5. My mom was telling me,
don't watch it.
Yeah, she said I was sitting there terrified, my eyes covered. So she turned it off and took me upstairs to bed, and then she thought she was going to bed, and she heard me sneak back downstairs and turn it back on. So I think that's when I fell in love with horror movies.
You see, and I mean, of course, and I was gonna say just that, man, because of course I remember watching horror films. I mean, for me, I'm older, so I mean, growing up, I mean, I didn't have a room, so it was either sleep in a bed with my brother or sleep in the sofa, man. So I would always pick the sofa. Yeah. You know, and I enjoyed it. I guess not so much that nobody knew, but for me, I had the TV there, man. So the kitchen was right next to me, so I'd go get snacks. You know, I'd be up till like 11, 12 o'clock, and this is and I always I even told my kids, man. I remember growing up and being a kid, and like when 12 o'clock hit, like nothing was on. Like at 12 o'clock, it's static, bro. Like there was no channels, no movies, nothing. Really? And I think that was like maybe 83 or 84, and then it wasn't till late that they started having like I started watching reruns of the Twilight Zone and Elvira Up All Night. I mean, you know, and it started like I was like, man. And of course Elvira did it for me, man. But you know,
that was a movie that got you.
Well, that was kind of like the introduction into like the whole horror genre, man. Because of course, the first film that I remember watching that I actually went to the theater with, and I think we had talked about this with Shud, and I found that VHS, you know, the other day. I was telling you about, and you know, taking the bus downtown. I was like 8 years old, you know, a friend of mine, and we're both, you know, scared shitless because we're downtown and all these people walking around us, and you know, but I guess that was the trust back then, because now I wouldn't even.
Right, exactly.
I wouldn't let my kid, you know, especially at that age.
Yeah, it's a different ball game now.
But yeah, man. I mean, but of course, I mean, the introduction started there for me. I mean, since then, yeah, you know, I'm an '80s kid. You know, I grew up in the '80s, watching, you know, films like Return of the Living Dead. I mean, it was more of a comedy horror, but The Fly. I mean, just movies, and all these originals, all these.
The Blob.
Exactly, bro. You see, and of course, I remember watching the original one from the 60s or 70s.
Yeah, 60s.
And then, you know, for me, it was the 80s remake, you know, and of course, they've made more throughout the years, but I enjoyed it, man. I mean, it was fun, and like I said, man, I mean, even now, like, I'm still watching them, dude. I mean, I still close my eyes at times, because of allergies, of course, you know, but they're fun, though, man. I mean...
Yeah, cheesy horror is I enjoy some as well, for sure.
No, and you see, and that's one of the...
Sharknado.
Oh, yeah, I was telling you about Killer Clowns from Outer Space, man.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, you haven't watched it, so you probably won't, maybe, but for me...
I think I will. Man, I'll watch it this year.
It's a comedy...
Because of you.
You know, but yeah, bro, I mean, I liked it, bro. I mean, it's, you know, I've always loved clowns to an extent, you know, because some of them do freak me out, but...
some of them are creepy.
Yeah, dude, some I won't even get near, man, but yeah, that was one of those movies that I was just like, okay, you know what, and... My kids watched it, and you know, I ruined my kids by allowing them to watch a lot of horror. I mean, I didn't ruin them, but
I think.
Yeah, you know, but it's just you know, they grew up watching. I remember my youngest. I mean, she must have been like 6 or 7, and I'm like, hey, you wanna watch a movie? You know, let's put on Dora or something, and she was like, oh, let's watch Chucky. You know, and this is, you know, and I'm like looking at her like, damn, and I'm like, let's watch something else, you know, because I was just like, because we would watch it, man. I mean, sometimes I'd be watching it by myself, and they'd come in and, you know, sit down, and of course, some of them I wouldn't, you know, they were too young for me to just, so I would put a movie for them in the room or something, but But yeah, man. But I mean, this segment, I mean, it's gonna be just that, man. I mean, there's a lot going on. I mean, we plugged it in the other day. I mean, Halloween is coming up, and it's like people are gonna be, stocking up. But for us, it's year round, man.
It's year round. This never stops.
No, yeah, you see,
I love this.
No, bro, yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things. I think I was telling you, man. My girl, like, I put a movie on, and she's like, "All right, I'm gonna go to the living room." And I'm like, "You don't want to watch this?" And she's like, "You won't let me watch it. You know all the words. You keep saying it, and I do, man. I mean, there's some that I'm just like."
That's what I try to tell Tina. Like, you go ahead and watch it because I'm gonna go back and do it. I'm gonna go back and watch it. Just don't wait on me, like.
But yeah, I mean, as far as being the fan, bro, and I know I have mentioned this before. And I mean, if there was a horror movie out there and they needed an actor and you fit the description, man, will you jump on that?
I'm jumping on it.
Let's do it, man.
Hey, if y'all
directors,
need somebody,
producers out there, let's go. You see, but let me ask you this though, because if they needed the horror, the bad guy, man, would you take it or would you still want to be the good guy?
No, I want to be the villain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll definitely take that role.
Yeah, man, because I mean, there's a lot going on. I mean, not just in the the world of horror, but I mean, as far as like the movies coming up, there's a few that I've already been watching. I know you're gonna hold up till after this title bout this weekend.
Facts.
But yeah, man, I've been watching a few of them already, man, and I'm ecstatic. I've been enjoying them. I saw one, and I didn't want to tell you, man, because I saw it, but The Invitation.
Yeah, you told. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean that. I didn't enjoy it. It was different, and it wasn't what I expected, I guess. But yeah, man, it was just it wasn't for me.
They've been dropping the ball, man, here for a while now on Vampire Flicks. I can't even recall the last great vampire movie they had.
No, bro.
Like I enjoyed Dracula Untold. It wasn't horror though. It was more action, kind of action thriller. But yeah, I can't remember. I did enjoy what was it? Day Shift.
Yeah.
You see that? Was it Night Shift or Day Shift with Jamie Foxx on Netflix? Yeah, okay.
Bro, that was good. You see that one? If I would have seen that in the theater, I would have been like, bro, like yes.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. And they also coming out with the Interview with the Vampire.
Are they really?
Yeah, TV show.
Oh, okay, like a series.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see, well, let me say this. Did you enjoy that movie?
Yeah.
Okay, you might like Invitation, bro, because yeah, it was along the lines of a few. For me, it was a little bit more theatrical, but it was just.
I can see that.
Yeah, and it was good. It just wasn't for me, man. I mean, honestly, I sat through it. I had to. I paid money.
I get it.
We had gone to the Santikos Theater and of course jumped on that, man. But yeah, man, if you like something like that, bro, then yeah, you'll definitely enjoy this Invitation. And
I think I enjoy it, man. Like I need to try to figure it out. What was the last great horror vampire movie dropped?
You see, and man, well, I was gonna say I watched so many reruns, bro. Like I don't know which one came out when, but I mean, for me, what's the 20? What's it called, man? The one about it takes place in Alaska.
Oh, 30 Days a Night.
There you go, man. That one.
That's one of Tina's favorites. 30 Days a Night was good.
You see, that's the vampire movie I want to see, man. Yeah, that's like that was scared the crap out of me, and but I mean, yeah.
I enjoyed the remake of Fright Night. It wasn't better than the original.
No, yeah. You see that? I enjoyed it. I watched it.
It was okay. I enjoyed it as well.
You see, but let me say this though, because I threw on the original maybe last year. I was like, oh man, you know what? I haven't seen it in a while, and I don't know, man. It wasn't. I was like, man. I mean, I don't know if it was just because I remember watching it when it first came out, and it was good. But it's just when I rewatched it, I was just like, man, this is like really, really bad, bro. but it was a good movie, man. It's just it's a classic for me, so I have to throw it on. But it had been a while, so yeah, the remake definitely. Yeah, man. But I mean, I know we had plugged it in the other day, not to get off subject, but the Bermuda Triangle. They're gonna make a movie about that. And is that coming out this year or next year?
I want to say, maybe November.
Okay, so this year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you see, because something like that, I definitely want to watch that one. You know, I want to watch that when it comes out. I mean, that's going to be like one of those must see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything more terrifying than that, man. I mean, that's next level fright for you right there. I can deal with being, you know, maybe lost in the woods and it's a mass killer right here. Like, I mean, you're in some shit then also, but I mean, could you imagine like being on the cruise and you take the wrong turn?
Yeah, because what can you do?
Yeah,
you're already there,
like,
and it's
takes
like
a nap or go get some fucking coffee and takes a wrong turn, bro, and you're never seen again. Like you just all of a sudden just disappear. Like that is
man, and that's sucks to say because I was just telling my girl the other day, like, man, I want to take a cruise. I want to be in the middle of the ocean, just staring at nothing. But yeah, that'd be a trip.
I've been on one in 2010.
Have you really?
Yeah, my whole family we took one after my mom passed, and we did it to celebrate her. But it was, I mean, being out on the deck at night, bro. I mean, it is you can't see any land, man.
Really? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, but I mean, as far as did you guys see anything in the water? Like creatures or
bro,
whales?
I wasn't even paying attention.
Oh man, you see
that boat? The boat was so huge, and it was so many. It was so much things that like so much shit to get into. Like I wasn't really. I didn't want to focus on water to be honest with you.
I'm gonna stay by the pool, man.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm good, bro. But yeah, that's scary. I doubt I ever take another cruise. Just because the Bermuda Triangle.
Really? You see, man, I want to do that. Like, I mean, our boy Warren Stewart, man, he had posted he wanted to go skydiving, and I'm like, man, I want to do that, man. I mean, I'm not afraid of heights, but are you really? You see, I've worked, like, man, yeah. I mean, scaffolds. I've worked, 16th floor up, cleaning waterproofing patios, and
oh yeah, you're not.
The wind hitting me, and freaking almost like, oh crap, like we almost fell, like. But yeah, man. But it's just. But I will say this though, man. Like, I have like it more now recently. More than ever. But where I'll be walking and I'll get I get dizzy. Like I'll miss a step and I'm like crap. And I get. It's just weird, man. But it's just like man. I don't know. It's more motion for me now. Like if I get somewhere high and that building starts moving, I'll be like, oh crap.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, bro.
I'll be like, I'll pass.
Yeah, that's too high for me.
But man, I mean, I'm looking forward to a cruise. So if that happens, man, I'm all over that, bro.
Be careful out there, brother.
Oh yeah. Let me ask you this, bro. What if a promotion was like, hey, we're gonna have a fight in a cruise, man? They're gonna have have a MMA fight. Would you ever do something like that? Like they're like, hey, we're gonna go from
maybe.
Shoot, man, that'd be. I don't
that's
think
interesting. No one's done that or even talked.
Yeah, so promoters out there, man, let's do it.
Right. Yeah, I think I'll be able to do that. I should be able to.
You seeing that? Yeah, man. I mean, that'd be hella interesting, man. Because I know we were talking about different formats and different, fights and all that. But man, as far as have you ever seen like a horror film based on not just MMA but like boxing? Has there ever been something like that? I tried googling earlier and I didn't see anything, but I'm like, man, I wonder if
horror boxing. No, bro.
Right? Yeah, I mean, that'd be, I don't know who would pick that up, but I mean, that'd be interesting, man. Just to go out there and be like, hey.
Nah, I haven't heard of that one.
But man, I mean, as far as after this fight, of course, like we mentioned, you have a title fight coming up for Peak Fighting, and I mean, you're gonna get home, you're gonna unwind. What movie are you gonna watch first, bro?
Bro. So I'm dropping my list tonight, so I don't even know yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop my list tonight and kind of figure out what's going on. Win this title, get moved in and settled, and then start breaking these movies down. It's time to get my babies out of storage, bro.
No, you see, you're talking about that, man. You see,
yeah,
you have everything in there, so
yeah.
Bro.
I bought a lot of new ones since I've been over here, so I got some gems added to the collection. But yeah, man, like I'm gonna drop my list tonight and kind of go over there. I'm gonna take some time with it. 'Cause I'm gonna drop 2 lists. I'm gonna do 2 this year. So
you were talking about that, some that you've already seen, but you kind of wanted to throw in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 this year, and yeah.
You see, and those are always good because we were talking about that the other day, man. I mean, you can't not watch a classic. I mean, go back and throw something, because for me it's like I don't know if you've ever seen that movie Ice Spiders. Yeah, bro. That I watched that movie a little too much, man. Because my kids like they know that word for word.
I hate horror movies dealing with animals or insects.
You had told me that the other day, and I remember a while back we had talked about that, man. And for me, it's more like, oh man, can that happen? I mean, can something grow that big? And
Right.
you know, because I mean, you see, you know, movies on large alligators and killer sharks.
I loved the first Lake Placid. It was good. The first Anaconda is also good.
The first one's always hard, bro.
They got a movie called it's about Gustav, the killer crocodile in some part of Africa, who killed over 300 people and was like 3 times the size of a normal saltwater crocodile.
Damn.
Yes, it's fucking huge. I mean, you can look him up. He's got pictures of him and everything.
Damn.
But that one, I enjoyed that movie also. So it's a few of them, but killer spiders or killer bumblebees.
You see, but let me ask you this: if you were to step outside and go to your car, and you see this big old freaking tarantula in your freaking car, bro, like covering your car, like, would that frighten you?
Yes.
Would you be like, oh crap, let's go do another super
episode?
Look,
right? Just fan it off, knock it off the car, like
spot
nah.
it.
I'm like, Spider, bro, come get your tarantula.
Right? You're like, hey man, think got a relative out here, man? What's going on?
Come kill this tarantula, man.
But man, as a matter of fact, I was looking at the list. I kind of actually looked up the list for movies that are still coming out this year, and a lot of them I was like, damn, they already came out. So what I did was actually take a pick of some of the fights that are coming out. I mean, some of the movies that are coming out next year. And some I wasn't aware of, man. I mean, they're actually remaking a few of them. The Exorcist, I don't know. I couldn't read. Like, are they gonna remake it, or are they just gonna remaster it?
So they're gonna remake it, yeah.
Yeah, you see, because I was watching that and I was like, oh damn.
I knew that was coming. I've been knowing that one's been coming for years now.
I would have never thought they would try to attempt that, but I was just like, man, I'm interested. I want to see it.
Sure. That first one was a classic. It's one of my favorites.
You see,
top 5 easily.
Yeah, no, bro, definitely. You see, and one of the other ones that I actually want to see is The Nun too. That one's coming up. Yeah, like I was like, okay, I can see that because the first one.
Disappointed.
Were you really?
I ain't gonna lie. Well,
there was a few parts that I liked that caught my attention, and there was some part, that didn't produce. I mean,
the Nun is part of the Conjuring universe. The Nun had all the potential in the world to be like it. It had the potential to be the GOAT status, bro. And they didn't fulfill that. Yeah, man. I hope the second one's a lot better. But and I enjoyed the first one. I'll always watch it. I'll probably watch it this year, just depending on if I put it on the list or not. Probably will because getting ready for the second one that's coming out. But yeah, man. Like I enjoyed it, but they dropped the ball. It could have been a lot better. But hopefully the second one's pretty good.
You see, man, one of the ones that and I saw the previews for it at the theater was Knock at the Cabin, and that's coming out next year. But one of the things about it, man, is that it has Bautista on it. Like he's on there. I had just brought it up the other day, and I said, man, you know what? I would love to see The Rock or somebody like that play a role in a horror movie. And when I saw him, I was like, oh crap, even better, man.
Yeah.
I like The Rock, man. I mean, my kids grew up watching a lot of his movies.
Yeah, The Rock, man. I call Batista the wannabe. He's the wannabe Rock.
No, yeah, man. I mean, he basically wrote his tailgate, man. I mean, but he's doing it. They're both out there and
doing it.
And yeah, Bautista, man. I mean, he's. I don't know what part he plays in the movie because I mean the previews were interesting. I mean, it definitely grabbed my attention. So now I'm like, man, let's see. But that's a good role, man. We'll see how it goes.
So for you, man, what's your favorite horror movie?
My go-to, man. Well, you see, that's the thing because I was watching clips of Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
And even though it's a comedy horror, man, it's just like that. Something like that is my go-to. Like if I had a choice to go home and you gotta watch a movie, like I would probably throw that on just because it's, for me it's a classic, man. I mean, I love it.
The remake with you seen the one with Candyman in it?
That's the newer one.
Yeah, that's the newer one though.
Yeah. No, I would watch the 80s one, man. Like,
yeah.
And I was actually reading up on that.
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Oh yeah, bro. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely pick that one. I mean, there's other ones, of course. I mean, like The Exorcist, I would probably. I'd have to be in the mood to watch something like that, though, man. it doesn't do it for me like right away. You know what I mean? Like I can watch it, but it's just like if I want to throw it on, I gotta be like, you know what? Let me watch this.
I want to be in a movie. I get you. I understand.
No, definitely, man. And what about you, man? I mean, as far as horror movies, man, what's your go-to?
So I got them like separated. So my favorite horror movie of all time, scary movie of all time, however you want to label it, would be Halloween 1978.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the first one ever made, John Carpenter. That would be my that would be my favorite. Favorite franchise of all time would be Wes Craven's Scream.
Scream, bro. Yeah. I know you had mentioned that the other day.
Yeah,
That's true, man.
Scream would be my my favorite franchise. I know everybody like, well, Halloween has a franchise also. Like, yeah, but
doesn't do it. Huh?
Yeah, I love them all except Halloween 3.
Yeah.
When it kind of got off, it didn't have anything to do with Michael Myers.
No, yeah.
Killer Mask.
Had his own little storyline and.
Yeah, but they went back. They did the right thing and went back to Michael, which was smart.
And that was a whole different producer, right? I think that was they went ahead and got somebody else for part 3.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he went away from it, but
man, I mean, of course, I mean, and I don't know about this one, man, but Evil Dead, they're
redoing that one.
Yeah. For next year. So I'm kind of curious. I mean, I have it on VHS. I've seen it. I actually saw it the other day. So
the remake or the original?
The original.
Original, okay.
Yeah, man. So I'm definitely I want to watch it. I mean, it's just. We'll see how it goes, man. Some of the ones, that's the thing, because I don't know if they've already came out, but Dark Harvest.
Dark Harvest.
Yeah, that one says 2022, and I haven't had time to look it up, but it's just a horror film that's coming out. Hellraiser, of course.
That one's coming out. Yeah.
I mean, stuff. What about this one, bro? I mean, it's called Smile.
Bro, so I've been seeing a lot of when I'm in the gym and working out and I'm on YouTube Music, the commercial will pop up and it's Smile. I've seen a few different commercials, bro. And one of them this morning actually was kind of creepy.
Well, I was gonna say because the first one I saw, I was like, damn, okay, like.
Yeah, she was talking to a shrink or something, bro, and she was like, it's telling me it's my last day or I'm finna die or something, and the lady like cut her off and like, well, do you see, like whatever's talking to you, like, do you see the entity in this room now? Well, she like took some time and like kind of looked around the room and seen. I guess she seen it, but they didn't show it.
Yeah, man.
And she like fucking freaked out. And I was like, damn.
You're like, I don't know, man.
I'm gonna check that one out.
But yeah, I saw the previews for that one and I was like, oh, I said, okay.
Yeah.
It definitely grabbed my attention.
He's like, put this down on this.
Put it on the must watch.
Right.
I mean, of course, The Invitation, like I told you, man. I mean, it's when you watch it, man, we'll come back and we'll talk about that one. See what you thought, man. I mean, it's like I said. I mean, it was a different storyline, which I liked. Well, the storyline was kind of different than most I've seen. So I was like, okay. It's just towards the middle, and then towards the. I mean, it's just it didn't do it for me.
It didn't do it for you. That's all right.
But man, as far as this year, man. I mean, of course, after this fight coming up, and I keep throwing that out there. But trick or treating, man. I mean, you've already worked on your costume.
I did. I had to go. So I wanted to be Ghostface, but like not the whole costume, just like the hockey jersey.
Right.
But I think I'm having trouble like finding one that fits. So I may just do like a crazy T-shirt, a crazy Ghostface T-shirt, ordered or something, or kind of made or something like that. Yeah. If I can't find anything, and then go with that, but. But yeah, my costume's already picked out. Tina's also. I just got to get Penelope's.
Yeah, because you guys are gonna stick with the same.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be Ghostface. Tina's gonna be like I told you the other day. What's her name?
I forgot the name of the movie. Shit.
Yeah, right. So I'm trying to think of the name of the movie. It wasn't Stacy, was it?
No. Let me see.
Her boyfriend name was Steve. Casey.
There you go.
Casey. She's gonna be Casey.
And of course, I mean, I haven't had time to look to see if I have that phone, but I know I got one in there, man. So I'll definitely look for that. Let you know when you guys can use that as a prop.
Yeah, let me know, because Tina already found the jeans and the sweater.
Yeah,
sweet. Fashion Nova, yeah.
Damn.
He's already found it.
So she's ready, bro.
Yeah, she's ready.
And man, I mean, growing up, I mean, did you used to go trick or treating a lot?
Yeah.
Your parents took you out there, and you see, for us, like, man, we were a family of 8. I mean, 10 with mom and dad, so there was a lot of us, bro. So every Halloween, our costumes were like pieces that they would find for us, and there was makeup and a hat or one of them, plastic mask you couldn't breathe out of, bro. But we never mashed, bro. It was always something, I didn't care, dude. We go out there and have fun, get candy, and come home. But man, we definitely had some good times growing up. I mean, like I said, my siblings, my older siblings were maybe like 5 or 6 years older than that. So it was just like, hey, take your younger brother or whatever with you, and they didn't want to, but they took us with them.
Yeah, it was always about Halloween, like going trick or treating, haunted houses, hay rides, you name it.
You see, well, we never, as kids, man, we never went to like haunted houses. Like, like I said, everything was on a budget, so we go, trick or treating for sure. Fairs, like every once in a while, we go somewhere, but it's just, for 8 kids, man, yeah, you can't really just.
No, I feel
one of y'all going in, the other 7 gonna watch.
Look, next year y'all can go.
Yeah, there you go. They're gonna come and tell you all about it, man.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, man. Check this out, bro. I was looking up the trivia questions, and I'm gonna ask you a couple of trivia questions, bro. There's let me see. Now, Friday the 13th. What was supposed to be the original title?
On Friday the 13th.
Cause some of this stuff I didn't even know, man. I was like, oh damn.
The Boy by the Lake.
And the answer is Long Night at Camp Blood.
Ah.
You see, and I didn't know that. Like, I was watching it earlier, and I was like, oh damn, dude, okay.
Damn, I had no idea.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one, man. I was like, okay, like, when did that come?
Long Night.
But you see, there's a few out here that I liked.
May get a retro shirt made. Jason on there.
You see, and I was going to tell you, man, I would love to make a shirt like that, because people are going to be like, what the heck?
What is that?
It's the original movie,
like,
man.
Yeah.
Drop some knowledge.
Yeah, how did you get that? How did you get that? Like, yeah.
But you know what, though, man, and I'm going to get another question, but when Mel Brooks had done Spaceballs, right, and he got permission to make it, the only thing was that he couldn't sell anything, any merchandise Spaceballs related. So he said okay, and then so I was like, you know what, man, for years I was like, I want to make me a Spaceballs shirt. Nobody has one.
I never seen one.
Like, because they can't make them. I mean, it's gonna have to be a bootleg, and so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be working on that. And man, other question, man, how many people associated with The Exorcist died during production?
The original, right?
Right.
6.
You're close, man. It's 9, and only because they were saying 2 died. What was it? 7 other people associated with the crew and crew members ended up passing away. So there was, I guess, related. Just I don't know if they worked on the movie, but
damn.
Yeah, bro. That was one of. You see, but there's a lot like that, man. I mean, I was watching a video earlier and it's talking about one of the hardest thing about filming is that, okay, well, we need this background, but it's gonna portray summertime, and it's like 58 degrees, 40 something degrees, so the actors have to go out there in bikinis and play that role. And I'm thinking, damn, I never thought about that, man.
Yeah, that is true.
But let me see, bro. There is more. Let me see. It says, which horror film actress slept in bloody clothes for 3 days to nail the look of a gory scene? There's no like time frame. It doesn't give you like if it's in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah, I have no idea.
See, that one I could have thought I'd do movies, man. I thought maybe Carrie.
Oh yeah.
On this one it says Sissy Spacek. You see, it's got to be like is that a 70s film? It said she slept in clothes to ensure continuity while filming certain scenes. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah.
But you see, I thought Carrie. I was like, man, maybe it had to have been something, man.
Yeah, cause she was in all that pig blood.
Easy one, bro. In what horror film did the villain attack through dreams?
Oh, that's Freddy. Friday the 13th.
Hey.
I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Supposed to be an easy one.
Did I just mess up?
But But yeah, bro, that's Nightmare on Elm Street, man.
Nightmare on Elm, man.
See, something like that. I needed those kind of questions in high school, bro. Like A or B, none of this. Write out the answer, because man, I don't know what the heck.
Give me something easy. Give me something easy.
And of course, what classic horror movie features a serial killer in a William Shatner mask?
You already know. Halloween.
Yes, bro. You see, and I mean, when I first heard about this, I mean, it had to have been like after the movie, but they were talking about how it was on budget, so they were like, man, let's get a mask. They found William Shatner, they used it, because I think originally they were gonna use a sack, or they were gonna use something just.
Oh, a sack.
Yeah, like they were
like Friday the 13th.
Yeah, well, because they were trying to figure out like what to use, and they didn't want to use something scary because it's already a scary movie, so they were like, man, we got to come up with something. And
the mask is everything.
Yeah.
I mean, more than the character, more than Michael himself. Like, you don't have a Michael without the mask.
Yeah,
that mask is everything, man.
You see, but something so simple. I mean, for them to just use it and say, man, what is that? Like, let's use that one and see if it works, and then they just decide to go ahead and stick with it. That was kind of cool, man.
It is, and very smart on their part, on Carpenter now. That was very smart on their part.
You see, this was I'm pretty sure you've seen this one, man. It says, in which bloody film does someone die from an alien spawn exploding out of their chest?
Oh, that's Alien.
Yeah. They give it away in the question. Man.
Right.
On, man.
It's Alien.
But man, you see, those are some of the things that I actually watched. And I love watching documentaries, or even now, like before VHS, man, you watched the movie, you didn't know what the heck was going on. But now with the DVD formats, or even newer movies, they do a documentary. They show you how they did the props, how they, and a lot of times they use something out of script because it works, and they're like, man, let's use that. Whether it's a reaction or the character forgetting their line and saying something else. But man, I mean, looking back, it's all these movies you've seen, bro. I mean, is there one movie that you're like, man, I want to, if they were to remake it, you'd want to come out in it?
A really good remake that I would want to be in?
Yeah. And a lot of them are already being done too.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of.
Cause Scream 6 is on the way.
Yeah. Yeah, they were saying.
That's a good question, man.
Year, bro.
Yeah, 2023 is spring. Actually, January. It comes out around my birthday time.
Is it early this
year?
Yeah. Man, okay. You see, what
or was it last year? No, so it came out last year. I mean, the last one that came out around my birthday. This one's in, I think, March 23rd. I mean, March.
Yeah, because they were saying it was in.
Yeah, so it is in the spring of 2023.
Man.
For me, bro, like, that's a really good one, man. I would say Scream.
Is that me?
No, I must have.
I was gonna say, man, I don't know if I forgot to eat earlier, bro.
Yeah, March 31st, 2023.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it's right around the corner.
You see, would you want to come out in the Scream movie?
I would.
That'd be dope. I
I would want to come out in the Scream movie for sure. Halloween, another Friday.
Oh yeah.
But if I had my go-to would be, I would say Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Bro,
The Leatherface movie.
You see, you were telling me about the shed, where they filmed the movie. I mean, you had actually gone out there. And
yeah, actually, the original movie was filmed in Bastrop, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took the girls out there. We had some really. This is before I went vegetarian. Was it last year? It had been a year and a half ago, almost 2 years. Yeah, we went out there and they had some great barbecue.
Oh shit!
A lot of cool shirts. I actually got this shirt from there. Yeah.
Man, maybe they'll open a Project Boyo next to it, man. We'll see, man. that way you don't have to steer away from.
Like Braxton's coming this weekend. Do we have all those vegan recipes ready to go?
Yeah, man,
yeah, we do, Cher. We have them right here.
And of course, Project Boyo, man. I mean, you've been hitting up that place regularly, man. So
right.
Good food. But man, I mean, of course, the next one, what was it? Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah.
That's coming out this year.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's one of the ones I'm looking forward to. I saw the previews for one the other day, and I was like, man, I want to watch that. And I went blank right now, but
And just to get, so nobody's confused, they kind of, I think they sold it, right?
yeah, they went ahead and sold the franchise again.
Yeah, so it's not, it has nothing to do with the last Jeepers Creepers you guys seen, so.
You see, and I don't know how I feel about that, man. I mean, even, you know, like we talked about the Halloween, 3, and it was different. It didn't have anything to do with the prior 2. And
Right. Well, Jeepers Creepers, it came out on the 19th, so it's out.
What?
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
I'm gonna go after this.
Yeah, it's already out, bro.
And then, and of course, so you bought some grub, some brew, and the name kind of sticks out. The Athletic Brew. Yeah, man, that's a. I mean, is it like protein infused or what? What's going on, man?
I don't know, but it's pretty tasty, man. I mean, I like it.
Oh yeah, and of course, did you find out where it was from? Where the brewing it at, man? Hold on.
I think it is Austin, right?
But yeah, man. I mean, of course, it's a little too early to be cracking one up right now, but definitely this evening, man. But yeah, bro, if Jeepers Creepers is already out, then yeah, I might have
it's already
get out
bro.
there and check that out, bro. And of course, the segment. I mean, hope after this fight, of course, like I kept saying, are you gonna want to do this once a week?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, fair game, man. That's what I was gonna say, because I'm definitely, like I said, this is gonna be the intro, and we're gonna have fun with it, man. I mean, as far as the Fright Flick picks, it's gonna be movies that we're gonna be bringing up. Right now, today, we're just throwing out a little bit of everything, man. Just kind of let everybody introduce to the segment. But yeah, man. I mean, hopefully, as time comes, we'll get a few sponsors, man. Maybe get some beef jerky. I mean, not for you, for me. Maybe we'll get some vegan jerky, man. I mean, it's out there, bro.
Oh, it's out there.
Yeah, so, yeah, sure, man. We'll work on something and definitely, get eyes out here, man. But, I mean, of course, the segment, like we said, man, we're going to be throwing movies out. We're going to be talking about actors. I mean, a lot of actors, and I'm going to bring this up throughout the segments that have played in more than one movie, horror movie, because there's a few, and so... And I mean, being that it's Halloween, bro. I mean, of course, these today they're actually at Rolling Oak Small, doing the whole Halloween horror theme, and I know there's a couple of people making appearances. So
I'm trying to go. What time they close today?
Man, it's probably already done, bro. It's Sunday, so shoot, 5:00.
They probably close at 6, huh?
Yeah. I'll message him right now. Tell him to hold up. Don't put anything up yet, man.
Yeah, hold on.
But it was this weekend, man. So yeah, it's just it didn't work out as far as scheduling, but there's gonna be a lot happening, man. I mean, horror movies. I know you had a postcard for a little haunted.
Was it a haunted hike?
Yeah,
bro. It's a haunted hike. I've never heard of that.
No, I mean,
haunted trail. The hunt.
I don't want to be like, where is it? Where's it going to? And
where's this hike going?
Yeah,
where are you guys taking me? Cornfield. Something I have to experience when I move to Oregon.
Did you share that one, or did I see it where it was talking about the largest cornfield in the world? Or it was like,
it wasn't.
Man, yeah, I saw it somewhere, and I meant to tag you, but I was like, oh crap, dude! Like it's supposed to be like so many acres, and I mean, I was just like, bro, I'd have to take some beef jerky with me, man. Might not make it out soon.
A lot of good ideas for me if I own that property. Shit.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, that's a plus, because I know here in Helotes they have the corn maze. It's small, but I've done it before. Like I've gone out there with my kids and. Yeah, we got lost, bro. Yeah. I mean, it was like, we're turning around and I'm like, crap.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, man. They have a guy on one of those viewing shit, so you wave them down, they'll tell you which way to go, man.
I mean, Netflix actually has a movie out, came out a few years ago called Tall Grass. You seen it?
I've never seen that.
Bro.
No.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
I wonder if it was filmed in my backyard, man. 'Cause I haven't cut the grass. I haven't cut the grass in a while, dude, so no, man. Actually, didn't got no grass, so that's good. But Tall Grass, man. They came out on Netflix, or was
Netflix, bro?
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to catch that.
Yeah. Who's behind that movie? Can you see?
You see, man.
I think it's Stephen King, man.
Really?
Yeah. So I think it's like one of his original books or something. Let me see. Came out in 2019.
Tall Grass. I mean, what? Man.
Rotten Tomato gave it a 36. Eesh.
You see, but a movie like that, I mean, I'm already thinking, like, getting lost. I'm already thinking freaking giant bugs. I mean, and you've seen it though. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, don't tell me, man. I wanna check that out.
Yep, Stephen King. Stephen King is
based on
Joe Hill. Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, you guys don't get it twisted. Don't get confused about what movies you should watch on Halloween. So it's a different, like, you can't watch your favorite horror movie. You can watch like your favorite horror movie on Halloween or October, but you need to like it's a different. You gotta have your Halloween movie. Like what's your go-to Halloween movie?
Man, I mean this year, honestly, just because we're gonna be mixing it up a bit as far as with this. I actually want to see it, like movies I haven't seen on Halloween Day. Like I want to sit there and just go through like 5 or 6. So we'll see. I mean I don't know, man.
Do you have one that's your favorite right now or no?
For Halloween, man, I always gotta watch Return of the Living Dead, bro.
Okay.
Like, it's Return of the Living Dead. For me, like waking up as a kid, I mean that Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Sundays, for some reason, they always showed it, so I always watched it on Sundays.
So that's so for me, so do you think that The Living Dead is the greatest horror? Do you think it's the greatest horror film? Not horror film, but greatest Halloween movie of all time? What would you say if you could pick like the greatest Halloween movie of all time? I mean, you could.
Honestly, I would have to go with the movie Halloween.
Halloween?
Yeah, like I would have to go with something like that just because.
Title.
Yeah,
everything.
well, you know, it's kids trick or treating.
Yeah,
because I've seen like Trick or Treat the movie. I've seen a couple out there that are Halloween. I mean, of course, you know Halloween's big and huge, but yeah, man, I would definitely have to go with Halloween the movie.
Yeah, Halloween would definitely be. It's already in my top 3 for Halloween movies.
Yeah.
My number 1 though is definitely Trick or Treat. It used to be Hocus Pocus. You know, Trick or Treat, like it dethroned Hocus Pocus, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And there, Hocus Pocus is the part 2 or the sequel's coming out.
Yeah, it's coming out also.
So that's interesting. I want to see that.
It's coming straight to. What is it? Coming to Paramount?
Yeah.
Coming straight to Paramount, right? Is that this weekend? Let's see.
Looking up something real quick. I'm curious to see.
September 30th.
Oh, dang. Okay. Sure.
This week.
You see, I punched in horror movies like based on Halloween. Because, I mean, yeah, man. I mean, a good horror film is always there, man. But I'm curious to see.
Trick or Treat, man. See what they got to do.
Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus is number 1.
Yeah, man. Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't know, man. That's 1993. Nah, bro, this can't be right.
Yeah, they tripping.
Scream, 1996. You see, but why would they put Harry Potter on there, man? What's up with that?
I have no idea what's going on with this list.
Probably.
You are disqualified.
Yeah, I'm not too. The Addams Family, Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. I don't know about that.
Addams Family is a good one.
Mean Girls, yeah, that was kind of scary, man. I'm like, yeah. But man, I mean, of course, yeah, dude. I mean, definitely, it would have to be Halloween, man. I'm gonna be watching that. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. I always enjoy watching back to back.
Both of those, have both of those. Really nice. I enjoy those.
And let me see what else is out there, man. But bro, I mean, we've been talking about a lot of low budget movies that come out to Big Lots. You know, I work with the company, and it's like I'm always going through their movies because they're getting a lot of sleepers. I mean, you know, low budget, so they'll make it to the big screen. But I like going through them because there's some pretty good movies on there, man.
Right.
I actually picked up a few, and I'm like,
I think I
picked up, and man, I still gotta go get my money back for them. But
yeah, I think I bought like one, like every now and then. Like when I'm in a big, it's not often I go to Big Lots, but I'll see the movie collection. If anybody has a movie collection, I'm going through it.
Yeah,
for
sure, man.
Yeah, I'm going through it. So,
and of course, man. I mean, for those watching, I mean, I hope, man, they watch this video. It's gonna be on the page, and for them to put a movie on, maybe we haven't seen. Man, see, maybe there's a movie out there they've seen that nobody else has seen.
Right.
So yeah, because
let me know. Let us both know.
Yeah, bro.
You know.
Because I know that even now, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'll find movies and I'm like, damn, there's a part 2 and there's a part 3. I'm like, oh crap, dude, like I had no idea. There's a lot of sleepers, and it's just like.
Yeah, let us know your favorite sleeper. But I'm gonna tell you my favorite. It's definitely one of my top favorite horror movies, man. But it's so slept on. It's not talked about at all.
Yeah.
Drag Me to Hell.
You see, that's a good movie, though.
That's a good one.
Man,
it gets no respect, no love. And when I'm in these horror groups and I'm talking about it, what movie? What's your favorite movie that no one respects? I'm like, Drag Me to Hell. And everybody goes crazy. Oh shit, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, you see, and I was gonna say it's one that if you don't bring it up, people ain't gonna talk about it.
It's extremely creepy and definitely terrifying.
Man, I told you, bro, Barbarian, man, watch that one, bro.
Oh yeah, that one. I'm actually gonna watch that one first.
Yeah, dude, that's it's just out there, man. Like I said, I've seen movies with horror and gore, and it's just this one, and I guess because I didn't expect, I didn't know what the movie was about, so. But I found out. It's actually a good storyline, man. It's just a couple of scenes in there that kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm gonna definitely check it out for sure.
Yeah, so watch that one before the Invitation.
Okay.
Watch Invitation towards the make that one your last one, man. That way you can be like.
Something I let down or something.
Yeah, man. That way you can.
He's like, I'm really disappointed.
Put you to sleep. No, just no, man. It's. I mean, like I said, the storyline was good. It had a little hook and it caught me, but it's just. When it got towards the middle, it kind of dragged a little bit for me, and it didn't do it. But man, I mean, of course, shirts, man. We're gonna be wearing. I mean, you can see yours.
Check out my drip.
And we're gonna be throwing on some different ones. And of course, I'm gonna stand up real quick. And shirt, you actually got me, man. So I appreciate you for that.
No problem, brother.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Don't ask me for no shirt. That's only for him, man.
I know, man.
I see that.
Yeah, throw some free stuff, man. But yeah, out, bro. I mean, we're gonna be mixing it up. Bro, oh, dude, what? I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
You see, that's cool, man. And I like that shirt, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. I got this hat from a Spirit Halloween last year.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah.
And I know I was at the store the other day, like I said, man, and they have a lot of stuff out there, but there were just a few pieces to costumes that they were like, yeah, we're already out. So of course,
we're out and we're not getting back in stock.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, just good. Well, they didn't know if they were. That's the thing. They were like, man.
They don't really know. That's all I was telling Tina. She's like, well, we can go online and get them. Like, Tina, I don't think it's gonna be that simple.
Yeah, bro.
They do have an online store though.
Yeah.
They do have an online store though.
No, yeah, because they have it. I mean, and they said that too. They were like, man, get online and buy it, because once it's gone, that's
it.
it.
The mug. I got a few of them. Like, this is by far the coolest one. I think part of the collection. This one's nice.
You see, and that's a movie I definitely gotta watch, bro. I know it's gotten diluted, and there's like so many out there.
Yeah, you're a Texas boy.
Yeah, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre, bro. Leatherface.
Everybody hate that new one on Netflix, bro. They gave it so much crap.
I haven't seen it. Damn. Yeah, I haven't seen it only because I got straight away just from all the comments and everything, and I was just like,
come on,
I don't want to see it. But I won't watch it though, man. That's gonna be one of the ones I'm gonna watch. Halloween.
You can't listen to the critics, man.
I know. No,
well, you can, but you just have to.
You gotta watch.
I always gotta watch them myself.
And I always when I rate them, I mean, of course, I'm on TikTok and I'm putting videos and doing my own little, but like a 2-star for me, man. It's a one timer. Like, yeah, go watch it at least. So you can say you watched it. It's just I probably won't watch it again if it's a 2-star, but yeah, man, you have to, man. You gotta go out there and. I know there's been a few movies where I'm like, crap, dude. Like, I gotta sit through this one, Right.
That's how I am with fucking Halloween Kills. Like, I cannot believe that it disappointed me like that, man.
Yeah, that you see, but man, I mean, what else can they do with that damn movie, man? Like, it's just
it's a lot, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's.
I say that because I feel like I'm all jokes aside. I feel like I'm a true like I really can write horror movies.
Bro, you gotta write something and email it to him and tell him, hey.
Look, I got ideas for days.
If you want to use this, you gotta put me as a starring role. And let's go.
All I want, I don't even want a starring role. That's all I want. I need tickets to everything.
Oh yeah.
Y'all expensive.
All the merchandise.
All y'all, yeah. And just be mentioned in the credits and a nice piece of change for that.
Oh, I should definitely. Yeah, I want it. I'd get paid too, man. Because I know who was it? Rocky Balboa. Sylvester Stallone, when he wrote the story, I mean, they wanted to buy it off him, and he didn't want to sell it unless he was going to be the starring character, man. He stuck with that, and if it wouldn't have been for that, he wouldn't have been found, man.
I didn't know that. And
Yeah.
Rocky wouldn't be the same.
No, yeah, bro. Well, I mean, they wouldn't have made it because he wrote it.
Right.
Yeah, he was just like, hey, wrote it out, and I mean, but man, you never know, man. I mean, we keep talking about Hollywood running out of ideas, so we definitely got to give them some.
And see, and at the end of the day, like when they ran out of ideas with Rocky, they adapted. You know what I mean? Like they started to create things like Creed.
Oh, you seen that? That was a good thing, man.
Creed, yeah. So now we're getting ready for Creed 3, which was supposed to come out in November, but it was pushed back because of they don't think I know. I know why y'all pushed it back. That's because y'all didn't want to go head to head with Black Panther.
Oh yeah,
Smart decision. I don't blame y'all.
No, yeah.
But
sure,
yeah,
bro.
it's pushed back till beginning of 2023 as well. So.
I'm looking it up because somebody had posted that they were gonna make a spin-off from Trago because of the Rocky film.
They are going to do that.
Yeah,
I've
so
seen
that's that spin-off seed I love. I mean,
Yeah.
that I can see, man. Creed, definitely they great with that one.
They did, and just found out Canelo is going to be in the new Creed 3.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Man.
So
Okay.
Canelo's going to be in a new Creed movie.
Yeah, man. He's gonna be one of the contestants, bro. One of his competitors.
Yeah, he has to be somebody that's dope in the movie. I mean, with his.
I wonder. He probably is, man. I mean, 'cause
He has to
he's
be.
still young. I mean, he's active, so his name's out there, man. So.
I mean, I don't see him being. I mean, he could just be a guy that a tough fighter that he has to beat. But,
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I want to see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm
For the longest, we all thought that Deontay Wilder was going to come back as Clover Lane's grandson.
Yeah.
And fight Michael B. Jordan. Fight Adonis Creed. Yeah.
I would have loved to seen that.
Yeah.
But of course, yeah, bro. Storylines, man. You're gonna have to start writing some stuff down on paper and
Some short
get online and just
some short skits.
Yeah, bro.
I'm scared to post online. When these fucking
Oh,
brilliant minds
quick.
come and snatch
Yeah.
my shit up. Yeah.
But I think, I mean, of course, when you do write them, I mean, once the date and everything's on there, like if you do a blog, man, I mean, that'll save it. So if somebody does,
Right.
you can just come back and be like, boop,
Got you.
pay me.
Got you. You can have it, but this is what it's gonna cost you.
Oh yeah, man.
So man, do you think Jordan Peele? Are you a fan? Have you seen any of his movies?
I am. I mean, I have, but I
Do
mean,
you
as far as
consider-
for what though?
Do you consider his his movies, his style? Do you think it's horror? Is it in the horror category?
It is, but it's
He
not.
says it is, but what do you
Well,
think as a horror fan?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll say this: if I had a horror section at home, his movie would be there.
Yeah.
Only because I don't think I'd be able to put it with anything else. Like it wouldn't go with anything like as far as like sci-fi or, because for the most part, I mean, I try to separate my movies at home, and I mean, I've got VHS and DVDs, and they're not in order, but
Right.
they're kind of where they need to be. But yeah, I think because of that, exactly, I would have to put it. I'd have to put it on there in the horror section, man.
Yeah, man, it's horror. A lot of people don't understand this movies. They don't like them. They don't understand. I don't understand this.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not everybody's cup of tea, man. Because I mean, there's movies out there like you said earlier. The critics. You can't just, they said it wasn't good, so you don't want to watch it. You can't watch it, but I mean, there's always. I always gotta see it myself, man. Like I know I talked to my brother, and we kind of have the same taste, man. He's like a year and a half older than me, and every time he's like, "Oh man, that was good." Like I'll go watch it, and I'm like, oh, "Okay, it was good," or he'll tell me like, "Yeah, I didn't like it," and I'll go watch it, and sure enough, man. But I forgot what movie it was one time, and he's like, "Oh man, it wasn't good."
It was
and I didn't see
movies?
it. What's that?
Was it one of Jordan Peele's movies?
No.
Okay.
It was just a movie in general. But I remember he was like, "Oh man, I didn't like it," so I didn't watch it for mine. I was like, "Oh man, I'm not gonna watch it." And then I watched it one day. I was at home and I put it on there, and I was like, "Man, it's a good movie, man." I was like. And I had messaged him, and I'm like, "Hey, bro," I said, "Dude, what happened, man? What?" And I said, "Dude, that movie?" I said, "Bro, that was a good movie." You said you didn't like it. He's like, "Oh, yeah, man, I didn't like it, man." I was like, "Man, that's you're not my brother no more."
Right.
I'm like, go sit over there. No, man.
It's
but
different for everybody, man.
Yeah, but it was just, that one caught me off guard just because, like I said, I mean, for most of the time we'd have the same taste in movies, man, but it's just, can't trust them no more, man.
Right. Nah, man. I think people, they're being a little bit too harsh, man. I remember when it first came, I was like, "Oh, it's so stupid." I'm like, well, I mean, it's not scary. I'm like, well, shit, you're not you know, you're not a 10-year-old kid.
Yeah, and I was
you know
gonna say,
what I mean?
I mean, when we watch stuff like that late in life, like, yeah, man, we're not
it's
gonna
not
be
scary anymore.
It's like, okay, well,
you're 8 years old, and you know it's a movie about a fucking killer clown that loves to eat kids. Like you're terrified. I don't want to see no clown. Running. Right. So yeah, as an adult, like you gotta be more realistic about it.
As an adult, they make a movie about the IRS coming, man. I'm scared, bro. I'll be running. I'm like, that would scare me. I'm being outside knocking on the door, be like, crap. Nobody's home. But man, bro, I mean, you know, as far as movies, and I know the last time we talked, and you had said like, man, I watch a movie about the Bermuda Triangle. Well, that's gonna happen. Like
I spoke that in existence.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, somebody hurt you, and they were like, hey, man. Like, but you know, I mean, what is there a movie out there that you haven't? I mean, that you're like, oh man, why don't they make a movie about this? Like
besides that one, they got that one coming.
And hopefully they'll pay your rights, you know, but
right,
get paid a little bit.
That's a good one.
But you see, because I've seen movies and I'm like, oh man, I wish they made, and then I find out they made one and I'm like, crap. So I mean, I personally don't know what movie.
A good horror movie that they should like off a real life event, or just in general.
In general, yeah, just something. You're like, man, I'm afraid of, you know, water bottle, and I make a movie about a water bottle chasing you or some shit.
Man, I think they should do that fucking what should be a good one? You know what would be a good one? A real one. Not saying they're not real, but a Goosebumps movie.
Yeah.
Goosebumps they have the Are You Afraid of the Dark like movies, but they're kind of real. They still like kind of watered down, like kind of still Nick, sure. You know, Nickelodeon. But that would be cool to have like a Goosebumps movie rated R, and like a Are You Afraid of the Dark, rated R.
Bro. You see, man, and then
rated R, and I'm a huge slasher fan. So slashers are my favorite. Yeah. So if you didn't know, now you know. Like slashers, that's my thing.
That's gonna be your must. But man, I had told you about the movie about the tire that goes around killing people, man. Oh. It's called Rubber, but it's a tire that just rolls around and freaking shit blows up and comes back from the dead, bro.
What?
It's a movie about a tire, bro. But you see, in that, you know, I was telling you, and you were like, "Oh man, like, that's not." But for me, it inspires me because now I'm like, dude, if they made a movie about a damn tire, bro, like, what won't they buy? You know, if I give them a good pitch or if I give them a good storyline, you know. But that's
they so disrespectful with that,
bro. But disrespect. I mean, it was a low budget.
Disrespect my culture like that.
But yeah, I mean, there's movies out there, and I mean, I brought up the question like, what you want to see? I mean, for me, you know, there's so much stuff out there already. I'm like, dude, I'm good. It's just wish they would change some of the storylines, or maybe not, you know. But other than that, man,
they need to drop another Jason. We haven't had a Friday 13th since 2009.
Yeah.
So it's about time for y'all to get on the ball with another.
You see, and I wonder what the holdup is. I mean, because they have it as far as from what I see, and I don't think they sold this franchise or the.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, man, like they have to get on that, bro.
They probably know he can't compete with my boy Michael, the GOAT.
You see, we need Jason versus Michael Myers, bro. That's what we need,
bro. So there's a Jason versus Michael Myers fan made film.
Is it really?
And it's actually really good.
Oh,
like they're battling it out, bro. It's really good. Yeah.
They have Freddy Krueger on there. You know, him fighting Jason.
Yeah, I like Freddy versus Jason.
I liked it.
Yeah,
man. I actually have the movie poster at home, man. So it's.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I was in middle school and it came out, and boy, were we excited. Like I think soon in school, like it was. Yeah, I may have been in school. It came out on a Friday. I think I got home from school, dropped my backpack, and went straight to the theater, bro. Like my mom was like, boy, the movie don't start till 8:39. Like, go ahead and play some games. Yeah. Eat some food, play some games. I'm excited.
You see, but that's a must, though, man. Because even the other day, I went to the theaters and I was like, man, let me get some change. I had to go play me a game or two, man. Just to, you know, because I was like, dude, it's the previews. They're not gonna show the movie right now.
Bro, it's a must. If your movie theater has an arcade, you gotta play a few games.
Oh yeah, bro. Shoot. I didn't do well, but I ended up playing Mortal Kombat, man. I got killed, man.
Oh yeah, I would have never.
Yeah, I was like,
that game.
I you know, tried to make it seem like I knew what I was doing, but it wasn't good.
I always go with like cruising the world or something.
Heck yeah.
And I don't do bad. I don't think I ever won, but I think I've always like placed in the top 3. So
Really?
yeah,
Damn.
yeah, I'll kick your ass on cruising the world.
And then, of course, man. I mean, like you said, we're gonna be plugging this in as time comes. You know, hopefully, if we get a chance for sure, man. Like once a week, we'll sit here, throw movies. I'm gonna start bringing movies out. I'm gonna start. I mean, some of the stuff that I've watched and maybe like a new one, we'll definitely bring it up and talk about it. Of course, you won't because you're not gonna be watching it until. Well, actually, you know, maybe.
No, we can. We still can. What about how can the fans throw some suggestions at us and we kind of.
Yeah, man. I mean, of course, for those watching, I'm going to be feeding this to your page. What I'm going to do is, I mean, they can go on there, and now that we can start building up that fan base as well, and they can just comment, man. I mean, if there's a movie, you know, that question stands. I mean, if there's a movie out there that nobody's made or you don't think somebody's made, like, throw it out there, man. Let's see what, you know, we can come up with and maybe see if we can find it.
Right.
You know, because, I mean, there's a lot, like, I've seen a lot of movies, bro. But then I still find movies that I've never seen, and I'm like, crap, like, dude, I didn't even know they made this, you know. And I mean, some of them are so horrible. I kind of know why. I never saw it, but you know, they never got any publicity. But yeah, man. I mean, if they want to jump on there, plug in movies, you know, they haven't seen, or maybe they think we haven't seen yet. So yeah, throw it out there, and we'll let you know, yes or no.
For sure. Vince Patterson. That means you.
There you go, man. And what we're gonna do, man, starting next week, of course, also, man, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pick up a couple of things, maybe some mugs, maybe some stuff that we can give away for the people, and you know, every week after our show, we'll go ahead and throw a question out or throw something out, and whoever gets it first, man, they get it.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, man. I'll get some stickers. I'll get some, you know, get a shirt.
This man's, that's why he's a GOAT.
Yeah, man. You gotta make it happen, man. Get some interaction going. And of course, bro, I mean, the logo, of course, you know, I don't know who made it. It's probably a low budget film. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is, of course, man, maybe even get some shirts. You know, get some shirts made, and,
Hell yeah.
you know, people watching, they can go on there and get one, you know, win one, should I say, but maybe even sell one.
You can win a shirt, yep.
Yeah, dude, and that's actually not a bad idea. I didn't think about that, but we'll get stickers, maybe we'll get some mugs with the logo on there. But we'll make it happen, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of possibilities.
Amazing. That's nice. I'm excited as shit.
Oh yeah, bro. And like I said, man, I mean, this is the intro. I mean, we just want to get in here, plug it in, let people know what we're going to be doing. And one of the things, of course, man, we talked about was the fact that, I mean, being a mixed martial artist, man, not a lot of people, I mean, people go out there with masks and, you know, but not a lot of people plug in mixed martial horror films when it comes to mixed martial arts. So.
All my fellow fighters out there, y'all ain't really about that horror life like that.
Yeah, man. If they are, come in and chime in, man.
Yeah, if you are, like, I want to see it. Let's go toe to toe.
You see, and that's another good thing too, bro, because I was telling you, even if local fighters, man, if they want to come in here, or just local fight fans or horror movie fans, and they want to come in and chime in, man, they're more than welcome. They will definitely be able to accommodate and bring a person or two, man. They just got to bring some snacks, bro, definitely.
Yeah.
Something to snack on, dude. But yeah, man. But I mean, of course, man, I thank you for stopping by. You know, we're going to run a segment for an hour, man. Of course, like I said, it's an introduction. Starting next week, of course, we'll have the logo. I'll see if I can get a few things done just so we can start giving stuff away. And for those watching, of course, you know, follow the man, Braxton Smith. I mean, we're gonna have his page linked up to this, but everything's gonna be fed through his page, man. So we can. I mean, it was your idea, so you know, we'll serve that purpose and let people know, man. Definitely follow you and keep this hard thing going year round, bro.
For sure.
But of course, thank you everybody out there. This is Spida, Braxton Smith, professional mixed martial artist, horror fan, and until next time, follow up. That should be good. Let's see. But yeah, man, what we'll do is we'll set it up.
You said what? Make that knife a microphone?
Well, what I'm thinking.
Or you think